are y'all doing? Today I'm going to show you how I order free USPS boxes from the post office online. So that will be, it's a really simple process. It may sound a bit daunting, but it's not that bad. I've ordered things 2 other times, and I've learned a lot since then. I still have a long ways to go, but I know like the basics and I know like what I do. So I'm gonna pass that along to you guys. And while the boxes are free, like $0, 100% free to buy, there are downfalls to getting the like only doing priority boxes and everything. So let's go ahead and go through all that, and then at the end I have something else too. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so I'm going to go through this with you guys step by step. PS, start from the very first website, USPS. Shop up here, and you want to click on shipping supplies, and then you can filter by categories here, which they're going to be free. You can go priority, international. Okay, so there's obviously a lot to choose from, and for a newbie doing this, which I'm there, it was kind of hard. You can't always see like dimensions. I mean, it'll tell you like what they are, but I think there's a big difference between just seeing the dimensions and then getting the boxes when they come and you're like, oh, that's not what I thought it would be. I'm going to actually, once I go through this, I want to get out the ones I have and kind of show you what they will look like when they're like put together. Okay, so let's start from the top. Okay, so these right here are flat rate. I don't use flat rate. I started getting them. I have since found out and I've been told not to do them. They're super expensive. Flat rate goes by, it's a flat rate for any location, whereas calculated shipping, it's goes by the buyer's location. And unless you're shipping something that is massively heavy, flat rate is just not the way to go, which is sad because I have like 10 boxes of flat rates that I don't know what to do with. And you can't use them without actually putting it as flat rate. If you use a flat rate box, you must label it as flat rate in the shipping. That's a no-no otherwise. So I don't really get any of these. Like I used to get these, the small boxes, and I get the medium ones. Mostly the medium ones. Here's one of those. Oh, I had a large too. Okay, so here's one that I do use. Priority mail shoebox. These are pretty helpful if you're going to be doing like Barbies or shoes, I guess. Let me go ahead and click on it and I'll show you. Okay, so they come in packs of 10 or 25, and you can only do 10 or 25. You can't do like, I only want 5, or I just need 1. You have to pick one or the other. They're in stock. It's 14 length by 5, which again, I'll show you what that actually looks like, because it's one thing to see it here, but another thing in person. You can use it for footwear, obviously, clothing. I actually have a Bostic hole punch in one, and then in another I have a fridge water filter replacement. Really anything like in that long rectangular square size works for that. So what you would do, I'll just go ahead and show you, I'll show you. Like let's say I'm going to get a pack of 10, which I'm not going to buy anything because I don't need any boxes. I'm going to go ahead and add to cart. Okay, and I'm going to keep shopping. Okay, so then I'm going to go hit back over. Okay, yeah, so you cannot add any more, which is kind of good because, I mean, it's free supplies. You really don't want to be the person who like goes crazy on here. I'm not sure. I've never had to use, I don't know. Now, I've heard people say the flat rate padded mailers, like envelopes, are really good. I've never gotten them. I haven't used them. Here's another good one. The 1096, I use this one. See, it's hard for me to, I think it is. It's like not a super long box, but it's like in the middle. Which this one, the 1096 and 1097 are really hard to tell apart if you're a newbie. It will have numbers on it, which I'll show you all that. But yeah, so I will go ahead and get some of these, like fake shopping. So add to cart. Keep shopping. Priority mail, sticker label. Okay, and here's the 1092. What's a 1092? See, I'm still even learning. I'm trying to remember because I don't have any boxes with me. That's actually a good square size. I think I have those. I don't know. I'll go through them and I'll show you. I'm going to go ahead and add to cart. But yeah, as long as it says like priority mail and it doesn't say flat rate, you're good. I mean, no. I wasn't ready. My bad. Which it's okay. Oh, I got to sign it anyway. Let me go ahead and go back. Okay, my bad. I hit the wrong button. Okay. 1092. Priority Mail Express. I've never used one of these, so I'm not 100% sure about that. Certified mail. I don't remember seeing that. Oh, here, wait. Let me go ahead and just get all of them on there. This one I use, Priority Mailbox 7. Well, I have them, but they don't sell, honestly. Like, which understandably, buyer wants the cheapest shipping. And honestly, for shipping for this, it's pricier than just a plain brown box from like Walmart or reused from Amazon. But these are really good. And I found the boxes are actually really sturdy. I think they're sturdy. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 10, add to cart. And you can pop a lot in there. I mostly keep shopping. I keep big plush in them, like Squishmallows and like ones from like Round 1 Arcade. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can pop in there. Those are really good. See, I've never done any of these labels and such. Small tube. That would be like, I guess if you're doing small posters or something. I've never had to use any of those. Oh, they have a variety pack. That's interesting. Okay. I guess that would be like if you only need like one of each, I guess. Shipping label. There's more express boxes. Haven't used those. Here's one, 1095. That I do use. I want to say this is the big one. Or maybe the 1097 was. One of them is perfect for board games. Except you do need to Frankenbox, which I did a whole video. It's up in the corner there when I Frankenboxed. So you can go through here and get as many as you want, as long as you're actually going to use them and like you're going to use them correctly. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to, just grab a whole bunch just because they're free. There's a medium tube. Hold for pickup. Customs forms. That's for like international, which I've never done international. Actually, I am actually enrolled for international, which is a whole funny story behind that. Cremated remains. I don't need those. Domestic return. I haven't seen all these. 1097. I thought I had 1097 already. Yeah, when you're getting started, it's hard to keep the numbers together But what I've done, like on eBay, when I go to use one of these boxes, like a 1097, and I have my shipping set up, I will just put in there the box number 1097 and the size numbers. That way I don't have to like, well, which one is it, you know? Okay, here's another flat rate. Yeah, you always want to be careful of flat rate. I haven't had one of those. Military care. And one more page. More express mailing label. Priority box. Oh, this one, okay, it looks pretty big, but this is like one of those small ones. I use this a lot. I want to say I actually did end up selling something with this box. I don't remember. These are really good. They're handy. And again, I don't plan on buying any of these. I'm just going to like empty my cart when we're done. I'm just kind of going to show you, like walk you through what it looks like. Okay, so that is that. So you would go up here to your shopping cart, and then it will show you what you have. You have, no thank you. I don't need any coupons for this. Shoebox, we have a pack of 10. And now it says ships in 1 to 3 business days. I have found that it takes a lot longer than that, honestly. Like a couple weeks, few weeks possibly, that I've noticed between me ordering and delivery. So it does take a long time. So it's wise to get these ordered, like, I guess kind of before you need them, especially if you're running like really, really low, and especially around the fourth quarter, around Thanksgiving, Christmas, because they may be out, and then where will you be? So it's really wise to have these like stocked up before, you know, if you need them. Okay, 1096, 1092, box 7, 1095. Now, there's one of these that I've never used before because I don't remember 4 of these, only 3 of them. And they have suggestions and yada yada yada. Okay, so, and there's a coupon code which you don't need, and it's free, so we're going to check out. Okay, now from here you sign up. I forget, I've only ordered these a few times, so I forget how long, like how far it'll go. I don't want to order all these. I'd feel horrible, honestly. So here, I don't want to be stuck with all these in the cart. That way, in case it does take me through, I don't want to order all these because I don't need them. I don't think I have this though, so I'm intrigued. Okay, yeah, I don't remember how far it takes you, so I don't want to go any further just in case. But yeah, check out, and well, of course you have to already have an account, which is simple. You just put your information in, check out, and then you will be sent an email, confirmation email. So yeah, and that's really all there is to that. It's pretty easy, straightforward. So anyway, that's that, and let's take a look at what these boxes look like in real life. The first one here is a 7 by 7 by 6. It is the small one, the one that I said that I use a lot. It's basically like a square. And yeah, this is really good for a lot of things. Breakables, small plush, yeah, anything. Basically, I use this anytime something doesn't fit in one of my standard 6 by 6 by 6, the Walmart ones. And then we have a shoebox size, which I have not put together yet. And sometimes you gotta like tear the flap a little, not tear it, but like pop it because it's like really on there. So this is a shoebox size, and it will say on here, if like you're not sure, it says on there shoebox. And then this is put together. This one is a 1097, which is a 11. Well, basically when you're putting it in, it's like a 12 by 3 by 14, because you always need to round up when it comes to dimensions. But it's kind of narrow, and this is what it looks like closed up. And that is a 1097. 1095. Yeah, I don't know what that 1092 is. I haven't used that. I'll have to look it up and see. Like, I don't think I'm going to order anytime soon because I don't really need it. But like I mentioned, mostly I just sell things that aren't in priority boxes because the shipping is cheaper. Actually, fun fact, I mentioned a few videos ago I did the Mr. Potato Head lot, and I had it in a box which I'll get to in a second. That's a priority box, and it like sat and sat and sat. So I'm like, you know, I wonder if I could like make the shipping cheaper. And so I was able to get it to fit into like just plain old brown box. A couple dollars dropped off shipping, and it sold. I don't remember how long it took to sell between me changing the shipping to when it sold, but it sold a lot faster than it did before. Is this big wampus a large mailing box? And this is really nice for big things, obviously. Like, I usually keep the big plush like Squishmallows or winnings from the arcade, round one. This was actually the box, not the box, but this is the size box I had the, not My Little Pony, Mr. Potato Head in, because it like fit perfect. So this is, let me back up a little bit. So this one is obviously pretty big, and you could pop a lot in here, really. It's pretty roomy, but I usually use it just for giant plush. This was box 4, and the small ones are 7, or else I got them backwards, and this one's 7 and the other one's 4. It doesn't say on there, which I think kind of stinks. You just kind of have to know. But large mailing box. And honestly, it all depends on what you're selling, if you'll even ever need these boxes, because you could have an entire store where all you sell is like really tiny things, to where you just need like bubble mailers or poly bags, which this is a poly bag. It's like a plastic bag. This is 13 by 10, and it has the little self-adhesive strip here that you just take off when you're done and pop it on there. I've used these a lot. They have different colors. I actually got mine on Amazon, like a pack of 100 for like $20, I think. And they last me a good long while, and they're pretty dirty. They're sturdy, and I want to say they are tear-proof and waterproof, I think. But I've never had an issue with these. You may never need a gigantic box like this. It all depends on you. If you sell board games, then I would definitely grab some of these up. But it is good to have a variety of different size boxes, because if you are an everything seller that you just don't have one niche, which I mostly still do the toys and the plush and the action figures, Funkos. That's still like where I mainly center on. Like, if you go to my page, that's what you'll mostly see. But I do dabble in other things. Like, I do have some breakables, which is, I don't know, I'm still working on that. I still don't do clothes or shoes. I don't want any part of clothing or shoes, because I feel like that would be, because then you have like sizes to worry about. I feel like you would be more likely to be dealing with returns. I mean, I know not everything is going to be a return, and I understand that, but like, I just don't want to do clothes. Not now anyway. But if you're going to be an everything seller, it is good to have a variety of boxes, because you never know what you're going to find and pick up, and then you'll need a box for it. So it's good to have a variety. And like I mentioned, there are definitely pros to getting these because they're free. But on the flip side, buyers are going to compare shipping prices, and if there's a cheaper option, I mean, as a buyer, what would you take? The cheaper option, right? Of course, these are priority, so supposedly they're supposed to get there faster, which I don't know if that's, I don't know, honestly. But you just have to weigh the balances and see what works best for you. So that is going to do it. I hope you got something out of today's video and you enjoyed it. So happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a wonderful day with friends and family. Our next video will be up December 1st, which is the first Friday that month, which is crazy. And I'm going to be looking over sales, like a recap for November, which I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. November for me has tanked. I have had, right now, which is November 16th, I have had a whopping total of 1 sale. I know. I did something, I'm going to go into all that under the recap, that may have actually really hurt my store. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. Maybe it wasn't, but we'll see. So I'll get into all that later. Prayerfully, sales pick up because it is getting closer to Christmas, and I am very excited to see like Black Friday or Cyber Monday if that has any effect on my store. So I'm trying to get some more stuff going. I upped it to 4 listings a day because I want to get stuff up there. So we'll see. So hopefully no one else is suffering like I am sale wise, because it's not fun, and honestly it's been really discouraging putting work into this and then not seeing anything show for it. So yeah, but I'm hanging in there because the rule of thumb is just keep listing. It may not make sense, but just keep doing it. So anyway, I'm going to close the video up because I'm babbling now. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for stopping in and watching. I truly appreciate you guys. So until next time, bye.